shit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves. Watch watch anyone. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He dumps it off for Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's see what you got. 53's the mark.
From the gun, Fields. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down. A first down carry for Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
53. Push him back.
Derrick Henry. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. He's coming. We got it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Switch it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Check. Go. Check. Go. Hey, watch it. Hurry. Shut up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
On the ready. 53. Check 53. Check. Check nickel. Check 3. Rush in.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Fields. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota going for the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On 1st and 10, Fields. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go, heavy.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Single.
Looking to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Let's go, baby. Check 15, check 15. Switch.
From the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. A first down throw for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, Mariota. That is caught. It's Perriman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They come out here in the eye. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. On first down, Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Fields. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Throwing on first down. Fields. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Fields. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mariota. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to them,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check, 53 is mine. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw on second down. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Come on now, let's go. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 38, Mariota. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check 3. Squeeze. Check. Watch the safety.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Mike 54. That's
where are they, team? 3.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The Titans on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm not ready.
On 4th down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Mariota now. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Terry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, Fields. He's got Green. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Hatchet. Watch out.
On 4th down, Fields. Now a desperate, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22.
First down, Jacksonville.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Jacksonville, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back